Welcome, everybody. We're just going to get started here with office hours. Feel free to post anything you want in the chat, really. Talk about whatever topics that you have on your mind. I'm going to work on building out a bundle in Bicep today. We're rolling out support for Bicep, and we actually have it supported in the platform now for the most part. So I'm going to be building out a new bundle, and it's going to be written in Bicep. So that's what I'm going to work on today. But feel free to ask any questions that you have. If you guys want to talk about something specific, platform engineering related to the platform engineering podcast, DevOps, anything like that, happy to discuss it. So if you guys have anything you want to chat about, feel free to drop in the chat. In the meantime, I'm just going to build out an Azure CDN bundle. This is going to be pretty fun. All right. Let's see. What do we have? I did some of this yesterday in preparation, just building out a basic profile and endpoint, outputting profile ID, Azure resource ID, and the endpoint host name. So I think this is good for the most part. Now, I just need to build out the Massdriver.yaml. So we're going to remove the examples here. Okay, this looks good. Go to the Massdriver.yaml, let's go to the template. So we have provisioner location, profile SKU. Okay. So here, file, oops. Copilot disable. God, sometimes Copilot's less helpful than it's helpful. Profile. Okay, provisioner profile. So provisioner provisioner configuration, type objects required region. I'm gonna ref here. Artifact definitions. So we want types, Azure region, raw. What is this going to give us? Title, Azure region, description. Okay, and type string. So I can remove this. And then I need to add visioner file. And this is where I can add a widget. think this is right. It's Azure Instance Types, Azure Region. Yeah, this is right. Okay. So we have region, and then we have profile. CDN profile configuration. Type object required. Okay, so we have endpoint too. So for profile, we have skew. What else do we have? Profile. Oh, we have location. Also update region location. Okay. Region. Oops, not there. Yeah. And then we also have endpoint. Same. Why is file formatting coming through, but not for or not for oh, because it's that's what it is. Unrecognized file type. Skew endpoint hostname. Okay, I think that's it. So for skew, total CDN skew. What is CDN? Type string. I'll leave that there for now. Endpoint. Object card name. Temporary type string. Okay. Okay. So let's go to docs here. Azure CDN place type. Okay, so we can set an identity. Oh yeah, and tags. So we need tags. Let's go here. And we need tags. Cool. MD metadata. Metadata.default tags. Does endpoint take tags too? Yeah, endpoint takes tags too. We'll do it under location. Oops, not equals. What am I doing? I'm used to Terraform. Okay, that looks good. Formatter timeout, sweet. Why is the formatter typing out? Oh, is it because it's formatting on save? I didn't do the format. Yeah. So if I do I'll have to fix that later. Okay, so profiles. Skew. Let's see what's available in Azure. Origin type. No, not that one. Yeah. Origin host. Okay, that's good to know. All right, let's save this for later. Oh, where's the skew? Oh, here we go. Microsoft CDN Classic Standard Edgeo. Premium Edgeo. For those who just tuned in, this is office hours. Just working on building out an Azure Bicep bundle, but this is an opportunity for you guys to be able to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Feel free to post a question. I'm happy to take a pause and answer any questions about Massdriver, about platform engineering, DevOps, anything like that. It's really just a space for you guys to be able to come and talk to a live person as you want to. So feel free to hop in and ask any questions. I'm happy to answer them. Let's take a look what this looks like. So we have our endpoint. Okay. Assuming I can add additional endpoints. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to need to make that an item. Let's purge an endpoint. Okay, so if I make a second endpoint, the custom origin? Oh, I can do a custom, okay. So Okay, so I'm gonna have to memorize this too. Okay. Okay, so we have our two endpoints. And within the endpoints, where do I set the skew? I wonder if that's in the actual product selection. Let's go to CDN again. I saw options like Verizon. Let's look at Azure Terraform. Let's see how Terraform handles this. Skew. The pricing, information currency and profile, accepted values, Kami, China, CDN, Microsoft, standard directory. Interesting. And okay. I will just grab these, right? Custom Verizon wasn't one. Premium Verizon. Yeah, I'll just grab these, and then I'll do one up here. Really? Come on. Okay, so I need to convert. I need to go to front door. Let's see, bandwidth. Stick with these. Okay, so I don't want to record a macro here to handle this. Let's see how that looks. So this would be, so start at the beginning of the line, insert title, escape, copy, new line, const, paste. Is that how I want to do it? So why is it auto formatting like that? That's super annoying. Title, copy, tab, escape, paste. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. So we'll do macro on n. So insert title, escape, move over, visual, end, copy, new line, tab, const, escape, paste, down, beginning. But okay, so at n, oops, at n. I can fix that. Okay, so now fix this. Oops. Title const, title. Okay. Host name. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. So I'm gonna have to go back. Bicep here, and I'm gonna have to make this for each. So let's see how Bicep supports this. Oh yeah, that's right. So, interesting. So I can do this one. Not index. I don't care about index. I don't need a dictionary. I don't need. I don't need a Boolean. I need the array. So how do I set this up? Yeah, I guess endpoint names. Yeah, okay. So if I go into ram, what was it? Endpoints array. Just leave it at an array. And then equals yeah, that's right. Except there's no closing bracket here. And the closing bracket comes at the end. Yeah, so for endpoint and endpoints, that should work. And then for endpoint, I can make this actually endpoint. Do not have it required here. We're going to make we're going to turn this into endpoints. And then within endpoint is going to be, or endpoints is going to be endpoint, right? type object. We do this in AKS. Oops, I didn't mean to close that. Do it here. So car services object. Endpoint. Also, we do this really well. Shoot, I forget. Okay, yeah, so I'll do it like this. So, and then it'll be endpoint. Endpoints, an array, items, string. Okay, so I'm not going to make anything required here, actually, because they don't need an endpoint. So we're going to make this endpoint cdn endpoint. It's an array. No, this is an array. This is an items. String. Right? I think this is it. So, side description. I don't think I need to set max or min items. Actually, this is an object. And then within the object is a, yeah. Seriously? What is that? Type string. Come on. Yes. I don't think there's a max on endpoints. Endpoint. Okay, so this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky because of how the origin rules can be structured. there can be origins and origin groups, so that's gonna be interesting. There was a, what was it? A quick, how do they structure it? So there's an origin URL for the host header, origin URL for the host name. They set a name. Okay, so I'm gonna have to break out, I think, a name here. Origin name. And then, oh yeah, okay, so I can do HP. Actually, I want to do allowed. Yes, allowed. Yes, Copilot, do what we need to do. Come on, there we go. Okay, I like this. This looks good. Origin host header. Yeah, I think I'm just going to automatically plug that in. Query string caching behavior. That's a good one to have. Query caching behavior. Okay, I think there was, let's see what the options are. Where's the caching behavior? Is that one of these? Origin. There we go. Ignore query strings, bypass caching. What's it called? Hang on. Bypass caching, ignore query string not set, use query string. Okay, so this is right. Let's do default. Okay. Property at endpoint is only allowed when the endpoint uses a single origin and can be overridden by the same property. If you leave this blank, the request hostname determines. Oh, if you leave the blank, the request hostname determines value. Azure CD origin, web apps, blob storage require this host header value to match. Okay, so I might as well just leave it blank. Okay. This is going to be loud. Now, I don't know if it's, I think it's just endpoint.hostname because I'm setting an array up there for endpoints. Yeah, I think this is right. All right, let's see what happens. Let me just finish cleaning this up. So I've got the SKUs, endpoints, connections. Don't want artifacts yet. Endpoints, endpoint. Wait, yeah, endpoint, point. Yeah. Nothing else goes in profile. Is there anything else that we want to set? Tag, SKU, identity, assign identity, profile prop, send and receive timeout, and forwarding request to the origin. Leave that unset for now. Okay. Let's publish. Okay. Go to Massdriver. CDN. Okay. Let's see what happens if I deploy it. I should set that to standard Microsoft actually, and I should set SKU default standard Microsoft, and description's not coming through. I think I need to set that here. Okay. Let's see what happens if we deploy this. Oh. Okay. So it says it's deployed. If we go back to CDN profiles, is it still deploying? Oops. This can't be right. I wonder if the deployment's running in the background. I think that's what it is. I'll check again in a couple minutes. I'm going to keep cleaning up. So that showed up right. All of this. And then there's the endpoints. So I can see that in the platform. So host name. You know what? This probably accepts a single string value that appends it to AzureEdge.net. So I need to set it. I need to set a regex here. Name the host name of the endpoint, which is not appended, prepended, appended to .azure edge.net. Yeah. And then pattern. Sure, I'll start with that for now. Let's see, I'll lower though. And message pattern. Let's see what letters, numbers, and hyphens. But the first and last character must be a letter or a number. Okay, so I can make a capture group here. Or I just make Z 0 to 9 1. AZ 0 to 9 1. I think this is right. Let's test this. So foo. Okay, so it has to be 3 characters at least. That's fine. I wonder what's the character limitation. Endpoint name already exists. Okay, so that's another thing I can add. Oops. Must be globally unique. See what this looks like. So if I publish this. So host name, endpoint, which should be printed in Azure, must be globally unique. Okay. And if I do ABC123 dash foo, save. Okay. Oh, must have property. Okay, so I need to disallow that or add that. Remove that from required. Okay. So yes, endpoints. Remove this. Remove this. Okay, that's allowed. If I, yeah, and then I can add more. So okay, sweet. Let's check if I don't think that was actually created. What am I missing? Yeah, this thing's weirdly formatted. Let's fix this real quick. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so this is going to be profile import property system. Yeah, that's right. But, ooh, how do I output an array? That's a good question. Azure bicep output array. Okay. Ternary dynamic number of outputs. That's what I need. Output, okay. So output equals for endpoint in endpoints. Is that right? And then I need a bracket here. Oh. So do you need to set this to an array? So I think this should be endpoints. Or endpoint and endpoints. This is interesting. How I can set this up. I'm wondering what the output of this looks like, because I have to populate it in here. And if there's more than one endpoint, then I need to be able to. Oh, you know what I can do? I know what I can do. Make this into an array. Unexpected token. So if I make that into an array, then I don't know if that's supported or not. I'll have to come back to this. I'll leave it like this for now. I'm wondering why this hasn't actually deployed yet. What happens if I decommission it? Oh, you know what? I might be missing params. No, I think that's just for local testing. Storage composite. Oh, I think that's what it is. I don't have the steps here. Steps path provisioner. That's what it is. Steps path source provisioner step. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Okay, so let's publish this. Bicep nuts provided provisioner. I'm under brew install Massdriver. I'm already up to date. Provisioner. Oh, that's why I'm not on the beta version of the CLI. It's not what I wanted. Yeah, that one. Releases. I forget is Mac complete ARM or ARM? Yeah. So down mass beta, mass bundle, publish. Yeah. Fix this real quick. Allow anyway. Support provisioner. I'll have to dig into this a bit more. Super close, but I must not be on the right beta version. Yeah, interesting. I'll have to dig into this. Wow, it's been over an hour. All right. Well, for everybody who's tuned in, thanks for hanging out. Office hours is really a time for you guys to just come and hang out and chat with a live person, whether it's me or our CEO Corey or whomever, and ask us questions. Or talk about whatever topic you guys want to talk about. That's what we're here for. That's why we set time aside, one Wednesday a month to be able to do this for you guys. I'm happy you guys were able to come and hang out with me. I think I'm going to wrap up here and dig a little bit more into this in a little bit. I'm going to go downstairs and grab a snack. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Really appreciate it. Next week, I'm actually doing a webinar on getting started with OpenTofu in Azure. So the fork of Terraform. I'm going to be breaking down a webinar, or I'm going to be doing a webinar breaking down like how to get started using OpenTofu, either fresh or migrating. I'm not going to be doing a migration webinar, but like how to set up OpenTofu if you already have Terraform installed. And yeah, just getting started with deploying stuff within Azure, best practices, how to set up your state file, how to manage it in like a storage account, all of those things. I'm doing next Wednesday, so feel free to tune in and check us out for that. And yeah, if I don't see you then I'll see you for the next office hours. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Have a good week.